This is the problem. This is the answer. This is the ISP Noise Decimator Gstring pedal, and it is a wonder. If you play heavy metal music or use lots of gain, have feedback problems, have a poorly designed amp, etc., then this is for you. It's pretty much a marvel if you've never used one before. I've fought with stage noise, feedback, things like that during the heavier gain, fast palm muting, things like that where I can't quite get to my volume pedal in time. It's kind of a poor man's way of killing the feedback by rolling back the volume pedal just a little bit. But now that I have this, that is a thing of the past, and I am so happy. It was worth every single penny. And if you read the reviews on Musician's Friend, Harmony Central, if they're working correctly, they all pretty much say the same thing. The thing is worth its weight in gold, and people don't know how they lived without it. It's fairly simple to set up. I have it set up with the guitar going into the wah pedal, then into the CM2 overdrive, and then it goes into the guitar in, and then out of the guitar output to the input of the amp. And from the effects loop, I have this coming out of my last pedal in the loop, and then this going back to the effects loop return. So I think what it does is it kind of knows when to use the noise reduction and when to chill out. So with that being said, I will show you guys kind of what this pedal does, and I'm going to be using the Nitro, the gain all the way up, and overdrive 2 engaged. So this amp is maxed out with the gain, and I will be using the boost to further increase the gain into, as you heard at the very beginning of the video, what would ordinarily be an absolute disaster of noise and feedback and hiss. So here we go. Stay. That's without the boost, with the overdrive all the way up on the lead channel, and that's what the Decimator does to it. So that's what I would ordinarily have to deal with between songs if I wasn't if I left it on the overdrive channel. So here we go. This is without the boost, and I'll show you guys. Actually, go to the clean channel, and this is. That's without the Decimator, and this is with the Decimator. Now I have it set pretty high, so the whole thing with the reviews and the product description say it doesn't choke your sound. It's not entirely accurate if you have the thing set really high, which for this purpose, for this video's purposes, I have it set very high, but that's only because of the absolute retarded amount of gain I'm sending to the amp. So this is the clean channel with the Decimator on. There you go. So as you can hear, there's really no choking of the sound on the clean channel. And I'll go to the overdrive channel. Totally silent. That's what you like. So that's basically what it does. It completely kills the sound when you're not playing. And if you watch, the string noise doesn't really translate. But, like I said, when you have it set this high, you can hear it basically not really wanting to let go of the really tight grip of the sound when it is killing it. So you can kind of hear it's not exactly totally let go when I'm doing that. It's only when I'm really hitting the strings hard that I get a full release of the gate. So that's that. Here we have the boost on. I will back it down between, it looks like it's about halfway between the -30 and the -20 dB setting. So this is a little bit looser of a grip, but it should give a little bit better dynamics, and I am standing pretty close to the cabinet, so it may feed back a little bit, but again, roll the volume knob back just a crack and pretty much takes care of it. So you can hear it's a little bit slower grabbing hold of it and shutting the gate, but it does eventually close it to where I don't have to volume knobs all the way up, so I don't have to do anything extra. So if you can live with that, then yeah, it'll do its job. I'll back it off just actually let me play some light picking stuff. Also, as you can hear, the reverb pedal that's turned on and the effects loop, it doesn't get choked out. It gives it a natural decay, and I really like that because it would sound like crap if it just killed it right there. So, as you can hear, the gate isn't nearly as aggressive. Just that little 5 dB adjustment, it's a lot less aggressive, but it still does a good job. So, if you get one of these pedals, you're going to end up having to fine tune it. I never use this much gain ever. So this is what I would consider an extreme case of really high gain needing a lot of noise gate clamping down on it. So if you do have these kind of noise issues on stage or at home, you use lots of gain, stuff like that, I highly recommend this thing. It is really, it has to be experienced to be believed, and it really is exactly as good as everyone says it is. So it's earned its reputation for a very good reason. And I'll be hanging on to this one for a very long time, so go check one out. See you all later.